So today's video is about who is Eden O'Duffy. So Eden O'Duffy was Irish nationalist. I researched all this for, so this is the first kind of education video I've done because loads of you asked me to do it. So he was an Irish nationalist. He was born in Ireland. He was born in Loch Ellis in Monaghan, Ireland. He was born on the 28th of January 1890. Sorry. So Eden O'Duffy was he was kind of he fought in the Irish War of Independence, so he fought alongside Michael Collins. He didn't fight alongside Eamon de Valera, and he served he was the leader of the Monaghan Battalion of the IRA, which is the Irish Republican Army, during the War of Independence, and he was on Michael Collins' side of the Anglo-Irish Treaty. I forgot to say that beforehand. O'Duffy became the second commissioner of An Garda Síochána, which is the police force in Ireland and the new state. So basically he was the commissioner for An Garda Síochána from the September 30th, 1922 to the 4th of February 1933, sorry. And I didn't know this before I researched this, but he founded Fine Gael. He founded Fine Gael on the 4th of May 1933. That's what it says, anyway. I don't know about that. I never really focused on Eden O'Duffy. And he to 16 of June, so he was basically in Fine Gael for a while. And then he served as a TD for Monaghan, which is only up the road for me. So Eden O'Duffy was a very culture force Irish figure, to be honest with you. So he wasn't well liked in Ireland, to be honest with you. He was liked by some people, but not many. He also formed a group called the Blue Shirts, which was the Blue Shirts were kind of fascist. That's basically were like Mussolini and like Hitler. They kind of were sympathizers, and so he was anti-communist, which is a good thing. He supported Franco in the Spanish Civil War, so he was a keen supporter of that. So in the Spanish Civil War, he was inspired by Mussolini, which was, I said beforehand. He started the National Court of the Party. Sorry, I couldn't barely read that now. Because I'm reading off a page, I'm not reading off anything else. During World War II, he offered to Nazi Germany proposal. He offered that so the Irish Brigade would help him. But Eamon de Valera, at the time of the president, he was president. At the time he asked the Nazis that he would give them help. Eamon de Valera would not have it. So his early life, he was born in obviously Monaghan, as I said. His mother died when he was 12, which was a horrible tragedy for him, and he always had that in the back of his head. So yeah, and then he became an engineer in Wexford, which I never knew, actually. I never knew. I tell you, he always stayed in Monaghan, but that was in the 1919, around that time. And then there's just about sports. I don't think he's that. So at the Irish Anglo Treaty, he served as a general in the National Army, which was the Irish Army, so the IRA too, to be honest with you. And then Michael Collins got killed, and he kind of went to a different way. So after de Valera was elected, he never really liked de Valera because he was fighting along against de Valera, so he never liked de Valera being president that he was under, and he was in the National Army, so he broke away from the National Army. And he went and formed the leader. He became the leader of the Blue Shirts, which was a fascist group, as I said. So I suppose many Irish people is called a traitor, but he stood alongside Michael Collins. So I think of him as not too bad, but Eamon de Valera was the real traitor, to be honest with you. So the Blue Shirts, the Blue Shirts were just kind of fascist, that's all. They were inspired by Mussolini and all that. I hoped to help out, make Ireland fascist, which was not going to happen because nobody cared really for them. There was a few people that cared for them, but not many people. Nobody really cared. Because they were after fighting the Civil War and the Irish War of Independence and the 1916 Rising, and they didn't want to get involved in World War II. That's the last thing they wanted to get involved in, was the Spanish Civil War. They did not want in hell to get involved in it. So that's really all I have to say. There was a few other things, and he died, sorry. He did die. He died in the 3rd of November 1944 at the age of 54. So he was young enough. He died in Dublin too, just to say. He's west of the Glasnevin Cemetery, which is where our Irish good soldiers die in West. So let me know what you think of Aidan O'Duffy. He was controversial. He was one of the most hated Irish people. So, but he died before he knew that Hitler was probably going to die. I know because the Soviet Union taking on the Soviet Union was like a death trap. But I know. Yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure you do hit the like button if you did enjoy it. I know it was a very stupid thing because I couldn't barely read my own mind because I was just like, I did take a whole day to research things, but if I did go on about his sports career and all that, it would be here for hours. As simple as that, I'd be here for about 5 hours. As simple as that, because it's just so much detail put into his life. And I found this on Wikipedia, or this and that and the other. So most of it came from Wikipedia and all that. So make sure you have a look at it. Because it's a lot more sensible and it's a lot more thing than somebody talking about. Because there's those other things you could talk about. Sports, so you could talk about all the sports events he was in and a bigger role in the Republican Army and all that and Sinn Féin and all that. A bigger role, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, thank you for watching, subscribe for more and bye.